and welcome to my kitchen. It is 6:30 a.m. and I have to be at work, leaving in about 20 minutes. So let's get going on this ship with me. If you're new here, my name is April and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Depop, Curtsy, and I think that's it. So let's get started with eBay since those are the ones that really have to go first. We've got some Stella and Dot bracelets, and I'll pop these things over on the side for you so you can see them. These sold for $23.50 with an extra 10% off coupon. I love Stella and Dot. I got these from a local friend who was trying to get rid of just a bunch of her stuff. And so she offered to do a buyout with me. And I didn't pay a lot for those, maybe a couple bucks. All right, next up is this Life is Good hoodie, which I've had forever and ever and ever. This sold for $17.53 with an extra 10% off. I thought that this would sell higher, honestly. I probably paid about $4 for this. I got it from my local Salvation Army. And I don't know, I guess the bigger sizes in Life is Good and the more like cute phrases, I think, just do better. This was only a medium, so it did not do as well as I had hoped. Okay, we have a ton. We have about 20 things here. Disney. This Disney Spirit jersey I've had for a while, probably 2 years, which was shocking to me. It sold for $30.52 with an extra 10% off coupon. So running coupons on eBay is a really good idea. I usually run it for about a week and then I end the coupon or I let it end naturally. You can set that. If you would like a video on that, you can put a comment below. It's good to run coupons. I mix up the amount. Like right now it's 25%, but at this time it was 10%. So all of these sales are from Saturday and today's Monday. So Christian Dior, this pretty little corset bustier, I picked up for a couple bucks. It was 50% off and it sold within a day for $72. So these are all eBay sales if I didn't say that already. I should have. I am in a rush, so I may have missed that part. Again, $72 within a day for this Christian Dior bustier. Ralph Lauren swimwear. This is a Lauren Ralph Lauren swimwear. Probably only paid $1 or $2 for it, olive green color. It sold for $20. No coupons. I think that was an offer I sent. This was a size 12. So Ralph Lauren in larger sizes, it does tend to do all right. I do like to pick up the swimwear. This had a nice rouged front, which I think is flattering. People look for that. I said it was army green in my listing. A rouged V-neck one-piece swimsuit. This Victoria's Secret bra was mine. It doesn't fit me anymore. It is one of the Bombshell line. Really pretty bra with the eyelash lace detail. It sold actually within a day of listing it for $19.88 via promoted listings. I do promote all of my listings. It does help put them up in the search, which I find for my own self, if I'm searching, I tend to purchase what I come across first. So I do think it's important to promote your listings just so they get more of an opportunity to get eyes on them. So I put Victoria's Secret Bombshell Mauve Eyelash Lace Push-Up Bra, size 34B. If you're following along my journey, you know that I've talked a little bit about using Oneshop, which is a cross-posting service as well as doing a bunch of other things. I used to have them do my listings, like write most of my listings, but I stopped doing that. They didn't keyword very well. This is Urban Outfitters. This came in a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue bulk box, the 200 pound. I usually get those when they're on sale, unless I'm desperate for inventory, which does happen sometimes. I'd love to have a bins close to me, but the closest one is 4 hours away. We only have very few thrift stores near us. I'm in a very rural area. Anyway, this sold for $15, and that was an offer to me, and it was via promoted listings. So I probably made like $10. I am a top rated seller, so I do ship within a day. So I do get a discount on fees because of that, which means you've got to ship within a day. You've got to have less than 5% like flaw rates, and you have to have 95% feedback. I think it's 98% feedback positive. I want to do Depop next because it's what's on top. So this Lululemon Define jacket was my stepdaughter's, and it's a size 0. It was a color that was very popular. It sold for $70 on Depop. I had so much interest in this. I had so many lowball offers. I mean, I probably had 25 offers within a week on this. And it sold, like I said, for $70, and I made $66.79. I did not promote this. I thought it would sell without promotion, but you can promote on Depop. I like Oneshop because it automatically aligns with Depop, so I don't really have to do any extra work. If you aren't familiar with Oneshop, which you may not be, you can use your phone to use it, and it automatically posts for you to 4 different platforms if you would like, up to 4 platforms. So I really like Oneshop for that reason. This is something I got from a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue Box. I'm going to show you the label because it is a pretty darn good brand. I had never heard of it. And it's called Beck and Bridge. And it's a tuxedo style strapless blouse. And it sold for, I think, $50. All I can see here is my payout. I believe it sold for $50. It sold within a month, maybe 3 weeks. And it sold on Depop. So that was really great. Very impressed with that sale. And it's great to learn new brands, which is one of the reasons why I do like getting ThredUp. We don't have access to a lot of brands like this. A lot of outdoorsy brands where I'm from. I'm not gonna take this out, but this is Reformation. It's a jumpsuit. I purchased some Reformation pieces when they were 25% off from Helpsy Source, which I'll have a link below if you want to save 10% and try Helpsy out. I do like the branded boxes for the most part. I paid about 20 bucks each for these, and this sold for $70 something. I made $64.81. So that's what I can see. And that is it for Depop. So now we're gonna jump on over to Poshmark so I can switch my bags. Okay, this first thing I'm actually not going to ship because I forgot to bring the tape up, but I'll show it to you. These are Lands End women's all-weather hiking winter boots. They are a wide, they're size 9. It was only sold for $9, so that's kind of embarrassing, but I've had those for a while and I just wanted to get rid of them. Speaking also of boots, these are North Face. I got these, they're brand new from my local Salvation Army. I think I paid 20 bucks for them, and they sold within a couple weeks for 70. So after the 20%, I make 54. So I basically doubled my money on those. Okay, so let's move along then. We've got a vintage Abercrombie & Fitch men's knit pullover sweater. It sold for 30 bucks. The back was really cool. Abercrombie is still having its day. If you see anything that you think is interesting, you can always check the check comps for something similar. If it's vintage, you're obviously not going to have exactly the same thing, but you could just type in, like I put vintage Abercrombie & Fitch men's knit pullover sweatshirt, gray, size XL. Size, I'm sure, also made a difference in the sale. One thing I will tell you about these Priority bags, I do not trust them. If you're not doing this already, I highly recommend you do. Take your label and use your label, which I don't know if you have the right label here. I like Oneshop also because it tells exactly what it is. It prints it right on it. So it says vintage Abercrombie & Fitch on here. Take your label and slide it so that it's over the where the flap comes together. And I think that that ensures that it won't open. I'll show this to you. I'm not going to ship it today though. Well, I'm going to ship it today, but off camera. These are Tupperware. It's a 3-piece Tupperware collapsible lidded set. It only sold for $12. I sent 40% offers yesterday on anything under 50. So I probably paid, I know I got those at my local Salvation Army. Tupperware used to pretty well. Now it's not, obviously not doing so great. I probably paid like $2 bucks for those. I've got these Zara pants. These Zara, kind of like a wider leg pant. And these sold for 20 bucks. They're a trouser pant. I had Zara women's pleated full-length straight trouser pants. These came in a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue Box. And I usually try to get my average cost of goods to about $2. Try to keep enough so that it's down to about $2. I do a running cost of goods for the year. our next label here, we've got Anthropology Saturday, Sunday, which I actually have 2 anthropologies. Let's do the 1 September one. I looked forever for this thinking it was a blouse and it's a dress. The brand is 1 September. If you haven't heard of it, it's an Anthropology brand. And this, I believe also, this is old. I've had this forever. This also came, I'm pretty sure, in a thread up and swim rescue box. And it only sold for $15, so not great. I've got another Anthropology piece here coming right after it. It's a brand called Saturday Sunday. And it's a pullover sweater. It sold for a little bit more at 20 bucks, which I'm actually surprised about. I do look up comps for just about everything I list. I'm not gonna say everything because sometimes it's stuff I've just sold recently or I'm pretty just comfortable with what I think it's gonna sell for, which is not good, by the way, because prices do change. So here's that sweater. It's just like a cheetah print pullover sweater. Nothing super special about it. I'm actually surprised it sold for 20 bucks. I thought when I listed it, maybe 15. I'm pretty sure I sold it. I had it listed for 25, but I have an automatic offer sent through Posher VA on Poshmark, and it must have sold with that offer. Okay, these are men's tactical pants from a brand called 511. I do not pick this brand up anymore unless there's something really special about it. These only sold for $15. This brand used to be so much better and it has just fallen off. The tactical, anything tactical used to do so well. Still some of the stuff does all right. Like Aria, if you can get that. So I was glad to get rid of these for 15. I probably paid $4. I got these at my local Salvation Army. I don't like filming in the basement because it's like kind of gloomy down there. I need to get like a backdrop. I was looking at some this morning on Amazon. So if you have any recommendations, I'm all ears. Okay. This Lululemon women's funnel neck, kind of like a waffle knit sweater. This sold for $18. And I know I got this locally at my Salvation Army. Try to only shop there when it's like 50% off items or a dollar day. I do have a video that I will be putting out if I haven't already on my last dollar day haul. And I do my first example of footage in the store and it was pretty bad, but it's hard to hold the camera, especially when like the racks, the clothing is so jammed together on the racks. And there were a lot of people there and I was like, it's a small place, it's not big, so I was kind of embarrassed. I don't know. Anyway, this is a Betsy Johnson little top, kind of like a little lingerie pajama top. Got this in a thread up mixed women's rescue box. It's new with tags. I'm sure it's supposed to have a bottom. Sold for $17, which I will take it. Not bad for something that probably came from like TJ Maxx. I find that Poshmark nowadays is a lot of like 12, 15, 17, 20, 25 for people like me. So it's usually on eBay where I'm making more money. So it's really important, I feel, in these times, in this climate, to be willing to list on many platforms. This Weather Vane men's sweater, I honestly don't even know where I got it. I've had it so long. It's really pretty, kind of like Fair Isle print. It sold for $13. Like I said, I sent 40% offers, anything under $50. Okay, this is a Fanatics t-shirt, Patriots, brand new from when they won the Super Bowl. I don't know a ton about football because I don't want to know a lot about football because I'm not interested in it. I've had this for years. This sold for $15. Got this at my local Salvation Army. If I had to guess, I paid $3.50 for it. Back in the times when a t-shirt was $3.50 a couple years ago, it is no longer $3.50. They're like $4 a quarter now. And then the last thing I have for Poshmark, which I'm going to ship today, is a tie. This came in a Helpsy pallet, and it sold for $10. It's a silk vintage men's Ralph Lauren tie. Okay, the only other thing I have is a Curtsy sale. I don't make a ton of them. I think I made like maybe $800 last year. But Curtsy's nice. It automatically connects to your Poshmark. So you don't have to do anything. It automatically uploads everything. But if you do sell something, you've got to delete it from your other sites. And yeah, so I'll show that to you. but I'm not gonna ship it today. This is a tartan, splits 59 tartan high-waisted leggings. And actually I will ship it, I might as well. I've got everything right here. So these leggings I've had for a long time. Before Helpsy was Helpsy. I don't even remember what it was called at that point, but it did change. And she wanted me to double check the address. So I'm actually gonna set this aside and not ship it because I don't know that the address is right. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me for this crazy Monday morning ship with me. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye.